Hello, Mustang fans, and welcome to a special on-the-road edition of the Mustang Owners Podcast. No, we're not in a hurricane. We're in Baraboo, Wisconsin, just outside the Wisconsin Dells. We're here at the Cruise for a Cause, what they call it, Fall Ford Fest?
Yes.
The Fall Ford Fest, and yes, it's windy and 80 degrees, Mike, in Wisconsin.
Beautiful day, but the wind just picked up in the last 15 minutes, and it's crazy out here.
We're
here for you.
Yeah, here's the cool thing. The wind's not going to blow us away. What's going to blow you away? All these great Mustangs here. We've had a great week talking to people. We've got a great podcast coming up tonight at the banquet, Mike. It's the Ask Me Anything Town Hall.
Yep.
Which we did at Carlisle. If you'd want to know what that's all about, go back onto YouTube and check it out. The Mustang Owners Podcast for the Carlisle Ford Nationals. Today, we're at the show field. Mike, the rumor is maybe 200-300 cars here, but I've been walking the show field already, and have you seen some special stuff today or what?
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of special stuff here that we're going to come bring to you right now.
So it's not just Dan Neve and his Cruise for a Cause. I mean, it's all for a great cause. Obviously, we're trying to find the answer to breast cancer and all cancers, really, the research cancer problem, but it's also Mustang community might getting together and got cars like the GTD. The dealers are bringing out cars. Guys are pulling cars out of their garages that we have, and stuff, Mike, that you and I have not seen on the road all year this year.
A long time. We got a Foose Mustang to show you. A very special RTR Cruise for a Cause raffle car right behind you that the winner will be drawn.
Yeah, can you believe somebody's going to get this RTR?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one reason I might want to buy a raffle ticket.
Yes.
And another reason why you want to join us, okay, we are the Mustang Owners Podcast, but you just might see some special things here, like, I don't know, like a really cool story behind a Maverick Grabber, some guy with a 58 Edsel that turned it into a race car. I mean, we're all the crazy people. Yes, it's a Mustang show, but it's a Mustang and Ford show.
Yeah, it's an all Ford show, yep.
So stick around with us on the podcast. Let's take a little walk, meet some people, and check out some really great cars. All right, you know, Mike, every time we come to a Mustang show all year, the first thing the club asks or people at the show ask, hey, can you get somebody, one of the dealers, to send a GTD out here? Is there any way you can get one to show up? And the answer is what, Mike?
No, we only have escape soft on the lot.
Yeah, there's no way.
No, GTD is very, very special. You have to be approved. It's the same process as the Ford GT if you're not aware. But they are very, very special cars and the most dominant Mustang ever built.
So, when you go to the show, you ask and say, well, please, God, Ford, would you send one? The answer is always no. And then when the dealers don't have one, the answer is no. But how's the chance that you walk into a show and we have an owner GTD, Shannon Grew? Congratulations on having probably the coolest Mustang ever built in 62 years.
Yeah, it's a super thrill. The little bit of history on this car is I am a dealer. And when I was at the Dealer Vegas show, they drew my name out of a hat.
It was supposed to be a contest.
Well, so, you know, I'm lucky.
Oh, you're beyond lucky, because, yeah, generally they don't want the dealers to have them.
Correct.
Right. So, but you're such a Mustang fan, you thought, hey, this is what I want. So you're driving the dream?
I'm driving a dream. I got about 700 miles on it now. I've had it since July 5th.
Wow.
You know, it's a little bit reckoning driving it because it is kind of a little bit expensive car. You don't want to hit a deer here in Wisconsin.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a roll of Kobe cheese, right?
Ghost pepper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we stopped and we had some cheese curds, and the bugs I hit on the way here were the size of cheese curds.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
But you're driving a car that kind of sounds like that on full throttle. Have you had a chance to take it on the track or all street driving?
All street driving so far.
Good for you.
You know, and where I live, it's pretty rural, so, you know, if you're a police officer, look the other way. But I have, you know, exercised its legs a little bit here and there, so.
Yeah, it's the only way to do it. I appreciate you, Shannon, bringing this out.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
really
for talking to me. It's awesome.
I'm telling you, the color combination, the fact that you brought it to the show and you show it, you drive it, you're not sitting on it, you know, you're a true fan, and the Ford dealers that love the cars are the ones that make the difference. So thanks for doing that.
Well, when you bleed blue, you bleed blue.
See, Mike,
There you go.
Yeah, this is why you come to this place. You find the right people, and by God, you find the right car.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shannon.
Thank you again.
Yeah,
It's a thrill.
congrats,
All right, guys, there's a lot of other stuff. They're not GTDs, but there's some other cool Mustangs. Let's keep walking. All right, Mike, you know when you come to a car show, you got a lot of S550s, I mean tons of S650s now, you got S197s, SN95s, but my eye's always drawn to first gens. And when you see a first gen, it's great to see an authentic, you know, 100% original car, but then you catch your eye, wow, what is that? So Mike's walking down the row here, and he goes, wow, what is that? And then you all of a sudden you're shaking hands, like what happened,
And
Mike?
of course it's there. So, Preston, introduce yourself.
My name is Preston Ingracia. I'm one of the Mustang brothers. My twin brother is Cody, and we own the largest Mustang shop in the world.
So you'd think the guys that do restorations, that's the thing. You go to work, they drive their minivan home with all the parts in it, and that's the cars they have. But Preston, you own this absolute stunner.
Thank you.
And you said you recovered it. Was a flood car or something?
You know, I found it on a forum. It was for sale as a roller, and I actually thought it was a scam because of how cheap it was. So I sent the guy a deposit. He wanted to go ahead and take it. I got it shipped up to me in 3 days. Surprisingly, the car was the car. So I started taking it apart. The ashtray was full of water. The gas tank was full of water. And then the rockers started coming sand out of them.
You mean water was actually still in the car?
Still there.
Oh my
Yeah, the underneath the dash was starting to like get all salt water, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I call the old owner up. I'm like, hey, by any chance was this in the recent hurricane in Florida? He's like, well, yeah. If I told you that, you probably wouldn't have bought it. I'm like, well, you're absolutely right. So until then, we ended up stripping the underside of it. We painted the underside. It's got a independent rear suspension, a Rod Customs front suspension, and then I built a little 351 Windsor for it.
Oh. And
then Tremec sponsored the TKX 5-speed.
That's awesome.
So Mike, most people, when they buy a flood car, with the airbags and the wiring, you got to rip it all apart. But this is what Preston does for a living.
Yep.
When his cars are restored, they take them down to the bare metal. And this thing, stunning. I bet you it's a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah, this is our first show, our very first show.
Mike, it's his first show.
That's awesome.
And then
So the unveiling is here live.
Yeah.
So when you
Brought to you guys here first.
When you take a look at this, you can see what the Ingracias do at their restoration company. This is what you can have done, even if your car's full of water.
Exactly, right?
Well, you sure got a beautiful ride. Thanks for sharing it with us today. Check this thing out. So, Mike, we've seen a lot of good stuff. Hey, look at over here. There's an RTR. I bet you that's Betty's car. Hey, wait a minute. Betty. Hey, Betty, come here. Betty, you were right. You brought your RTR. And but you not just brought this, you brought, this can't be your Shelby.
It is.
A Super Snake plus an RTR. Don't you have some other cars here?
I do. I have 4 of them here today, plus I have my Bronco here.
Your Bronco too?
Yes.
Mike,
Is that the Silver Bronco?
It is.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Very cool.
Mike, how does one person drive 5 cars?
Well,
Best, did you hire a fleet?
You like this?
no, actually, I do have another one that's over there, so I have 5 here. I'm sorry.
You had to hire a team to drive the cars here.
I do. Now, David's car is being restored, and he called me up and said, hey, would you borrow me one of your cars to take to the Ford Fall Fest? And I said, you know what, David, absolutely. So I lent him one. And then some other friends of ours drove one of our cars down to Tennessee when we went down to Ponies. And he reached out and said, hey, could we take one of your cars to Ford Fall Fest? I said, sure. And then my youngest son's never been to a car show, and he said, you know what, Mom, I'd like to bring the white one. I said, well, you bring it.
Awesome.
So Mike, if you guys have been watching the Mustang Owners Podcast, we had coverage from Ponies in the Smokies. We didn't run into Betty there, but I'll tell you, Betty, you are a super fan. The Mustangs you own are just not regular Mustangs. They're super high-end, super cool Mustangs. How did you get so high into Mustangs? Was that your calling card? Everybody chased you around because you had cool cars?
You know, it's funny you say that because I have people that said, if your husband kicks the bucket, we'll be happy to drive your cars for you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, well, you know what? I have 2 sons, and they can take them out, but they have to tell me they're taking them out. They can't just take them, and they're old enough now that they can appreciate them just like I do. So it's fun.
Yeah, and the Mustang community is so much fun to be in. These shows the people are great, and when they see your cars, I know they don't believe it. But Betty Barnum's really got a great collection of cars. Mike, this is why we come to the shows.
That's exactly
great
why.
Mustang people like you that keep the hobby going. This is why we have her on the Mustang Owners Podcast. You can only meet Betty here. Betty, thanks for coming out and bringing all these cars,
problem.
spending
Thank
time
you,
with us
guys.
today.
Pleasure meeting you,
You
Betty.
have a great
Yeah,
day.
you
No,
too.
you have a great day with these cars. We got to keep walking, but
Let's go.
take care of these
All
things.
right, if
Okay.
you want to ride, come on back.
Okay, do we want to ride? Oh my God. Well, Mike, when you come along and see all these new cars, it's really rare to see something like this. This
Oh, that's a KR. That's Lance and Ellie's KR.
What?
1968.
it is?
Yeah. They're longtime participants of this event.
That's the answer. Yeah, 68 Shelby KR convertible.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you don't see these
Here's
every
an
day.
original.
Original price $4,700.
Imagine buying that for $4,700. I went to Kroger. My grocery bill was $4,700.
It's one of 518.
428 Cougar, a Cobra Jet Cougar. Oh my gosh. Boss 302.
Gotta have it green.
Yeah. You sure have a lot of. Wait a minute, Mike. What is this? A Gulf livery, four-eyed fox body rate. Look at the offset on. He's even got the Gulf center caps, and he's got the orange brakes with it. Look at that.
Jeff Shembry, somebody's liked your idea, what you did with yours, and here you go.
Let's see who owns this baby. This is Chris Willis. Oh my gosh.
Chris Willis, 1980 Mustang.
Mikey's
Gulf
got
livery on it.
Mikey's got Recaro seats. He even has a Gulf livery shift knob.
Yeah.
With the blue and the, oh, this thing is so sweet. You know, it may have been made its fame before the Fox body came out, but by God, this looks really great on here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is awesome.
And look at the condition this car is in. It's like showroom. Okay,
Very,
Mike,
very
so
cool.
I'll walk this way and you just steal the keys out of it. Maybe we get around the hotel. So Mike, when have you ever seen Hummingbird on the side of it? What's that, a F350?
350 dually.
It's a Power Stroke dually. Oh my God, that thing's cool. Oh, hi, is this your baby? That's a beauty.
Thank you.
And that's your baby. Hi, is your name Cindy?
Yes.
Is this yours?
That's my baby.
So you both have your babies here.
Yeah.
So Power Stroke for you, Mustang convertible for you. It says here, this car has over 100,000 miles?
108,000 miles.
Mike,
That's ridiculous.
That
Looks like
looks-
it just came off the showroom floor.
plus,
17, we bought her used with 19,000 miles on her.
you did. You always have Mustangs?
No, my mom and dad had a Mustang when I was 7. I wanted a Mustang ever since then. Grew up, got married, been married for 35 years. He says, time to turn in your Beetle and get a better car. So I said, I'm getting a Mustang. He said, no, you're not. I said, yeah, then I'm getting a Mustang convertible. He says, no, you're not. He says, we need a practical car.
Yeah, something practical.
Yeah, so a week after he told me that, I parked her in the garage and called him and told him we had to go get
And
the
the
Beetle.
rest is history.
It is.
So you wanted to get the truck and not a Mustang?
She told me I could not have a dually.
So you can't have a Mustang and you can't have a dually.
But yet here we are.
We listen to each other so well, don't we?
That's why you stayed married all these years. This is really
This is
what,
my support husband.
what a cool couple. A cool bunch of this is Ford heaven.
Yeah.
You own a cool Mustang. If I had towed my Mustang with anything, I'd drive that.
Yeah.
You betcha.
And it's got the beautiful cat skin interior.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I noticed the one thing, those horses, under hood, but they're also on the back panel.
Yes, they are.
What sparked that?
By first show, we saw and I see all these Mustangs. I'm like, I want to do something totally different with my car. Totally nobody's seen before. And I just happened to have to go to Indiana to pick up a puppy I bought. And that
Did he tell you
mural-
no on that
See,
too?
no puppy?
Yes, he did, but I got it anyway.
No puppy.
No puppy.
Then you got it.
Yeah, he's in his trailer. But I stopped at a motel overnight so we can just drive straight back with the puppy when I could. And there on the motel wall behind the desk was that mural.
That is so
Wow.
beautiful. It reminds me of the original Ford commercial, Wild Mustang.
Wild horses.
Cindy,
betcha.
you guys, hey, thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate seeing you guys. Thanks for coming out
Yeah.
to Fall Fest.
Yeah.
What a great couple. See, this is why you
Don't go too far, John.
What? Wait, what
There's
is-
my inspiration for the Roush 729 car, if you remember. The Grabber green on the 1970 Mustang.
Wait, did it have Grabber green and black two-tone like that?
It did, but we wanted to do white interior, which was a rare
Okay.
option, but
Oh, yeah.
we couldn't get it done in time for SEMA. But this color, 1970 Grabber green, that's
This
what
thing
inspired
is
me with the Roush 729.
So beautiful. The 69 and 70s together.
Yeah.
A 390 Mach, and you know this. I mean, the shaker with a 351. I'm telling you, I would take any Mach, 69 or 70, Mike.
And-
They're so cool.
And you all gotta love the Selines with the white wheels.
you know, they do stand out. Does that have something to do, you think, with Ford doing the FX package and
No,
the white
Selines
wheels?
been non-stop with the white wheels always on their cars, back to the Fox body days. So.
All right, so wait a minute. So you know that in the Haldeman Museum, my 77 Cobra 2 has the optional white snowflake wheels on my Cobra 2. Those were optional in 77.
Wow.
There's a little piece of trivia for you.
Yeah.
That thing is
I
beautiful.
love the white wheels on the cars.
Well, let's keep going because I love that
There's
little.
another one.
Wait, another one.
Another white one, white
over
wheel
there.
car, yeah.
They're everywhere. Well, Celine is big at the Cruise for a Cause. He's been a big part of this.
Yeah, they were one of the donor cars a couple years ago.
Okay, Mike, so yeah, we're at primarily a Mustang and Ford show. We are the Mustang Owners Podcast. But every once in a while, you walk by a car and you say, wait a minute, there goes my Ford Performance Recognition Award sticker.
Yeah.
Why don't you go grab it
it's
for
flying
me?
all over.
Why don't you go grab it for me, Mike? So why did we stop here? Because this car is not only one of the coolest cars on the planet, but
Hold it up loud and proud.
yeah, there you go. We had to give him a Ford Performance Recognition Award. Of course, it's a cling. It's supposed to go on the inside, and yours truly likes to put them on the outside.
We'll make it clean.
So what happens is, Mike, when I put them on the outside, people don't know it's a cling. It peels off the windshield and lands on the state trooper behind you, because this is not a modded, rotted. This is an honest-to-God one-owner car. This was your dad's car?
This is my dad's first car. He bought it brand new in '72. He paid $2,700 for it, brand new. Yep, he ordered it right from Ford. The story goes that him and his dad, they were in La Crosse, and over by the brewery there, where you go between the six-pack, there's a Ford dealership right over there. And they were just tooling through, and he saw this color sitting at the Ford dealership, and he's like, "Dad, turn around. I gotta see this car." He was looking for a car. He saw this car, but it had a 6-cylinder in it. So he says, "Okay, Dad, I want this car with a V8 and a manual transmission." So he ordered this car up, and there was only 4 of them in the state with a V8 and engine in it.
Wow.
And he got the Grabber package, just the way you see it has always been all my life. You know, every year, Dad and I, we kind of tootled around, we put some stuff in it. Years down the road, Dad's turning 60. Well, I just finished probation at work. I said, "Hey, Dad, let's do something. I could either buy a car, or we could build a car. Dad, let's build this thing." I said, "Let's do it." I maxed out all my cards. I refinanced everything I could. We did that. I said, "On one condition, Dad, I get to do whatever I want with that engine." He says, "No, you don't. You leave that car alone. It's just fine." I said, "No, I do the engine to what I want." Well, I knew the engine come out. I know it'll go right back in. So we just built it a 347 stroker kit. And I'm glad I put a rev limiter on that sucker, because he hit it harder than I ever did. Jeez.
Can you imagine a small block Ford Power built in a little car as light as a Maverick? Mike, the Grabber is a grabber when you see it.
This is my all-time favorite Maverick of my lifetime
So
right now.
even though you're a Maverick, we're the Mustang Owners Podcast, you have a phenomenal car, great story.
Absolutely.
Dan,
thank you for
and
sharing it with
April
us,
take
too.
We'll
take-
build
Yeah, yeah.
memories. That's what it's
That's
built
it.
for.
That's exactly what's right, and you and April take care of this thing, and maybe you can pass it
You
along.
bet. Absolutely.
Great tribute.
Memories.
Mikey,
That's what it's all
let's keep
for.
going. Good
going.
job
Thank
on
you.
it. Take care. Hey, how do you... So we're walking along, and what does Mike say? John, look over there. And I look, and I see this. There's only one car that looks like this, Mike.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you said, that's a TDF.
TDF car in the presence right here.
And Gary Nielsen, thank you for bringing the car. How in the heck did you wind up and find out about this spectacular, super rare Mustang?
My son was racing at VIR when they were prototype testing it.
Oh.
And they made a big production of it and
Yeah.
everything.
And you said, I have to have one of
My
those.
wife was always saying she wanted a Mustang. So she had surgery and we went and ordered Mustang.
This thing is not only stunning, but the fact that it was breathed on Mike by Lee Holman's shop, Holman & Moody.
And very rare.
We know very well the people that signed your car.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, they're great guys. In fact, they do have another, is it a suspension kit for a 650 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, I mean, when this car came out, their goal was to outhandle any Mustang that Ford built. So you've got one heck of a car that sticks to the road.
It does.
Now, do you behave yourself when you drive it?
I let my daughter drive it now.
Oh my.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so we'll look for her daughter on the 11 o'clock news from the Wisconsin State Police. If you look for this thing, congratulations on a great car.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you. Thank you. Congratulations on a great car.
TDF Mustang, Mike. You just don't see them.
Unbelievable.
How many of those? Like 15 of them? Where do you see
You not
those?
see the R's.
You know, you don't see
I
the-
helped launch that car.
the 350. Yeah, that's right. You're on that team.
Yeah.
This thing kind of looks like a SAC Mark II, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's just the stripe kit. But look at this. He's even got the engine detailed. He's got, oh, that's pretty wild. And look, Ford Performance Club Connect was here. How would you
Bullet.
How would you? Oh, the Bullet guys. Of course, the Bullet guys have to be here because Paul Roche is here.
Yeah.
How do you know Paul Roche is here? The 2012 Boss 302
001.
number 01, known as 001.
Yes, 001.
Yeah, 2012 Boss 302S 001, Paul Roche's car. But what the heck, Mike?
Foose Mustang, John. You do not see these out in the wild too often.
Mike, how many hundreds of car shows do I go to? And this is a Foose Mustang.
I have not seen probably more than six in person in my
life. The
life.
unique spoiler. This you can tell this was massaged by Foose. Let's go see if find the owner of this.
The
thing.
Foose scoops,
Oh, it's got
the
Foose
stripes,
badges
the
on
wheels.
it. Look at this.
Same
thing.
wheels I have on my 05.
Is it really?
Yes.
This is beautiful. Hi, is this your car?
Yes, it is.
Hi, I'm John Clore with the Mustang Owners Podcast and Ford Performance. This is Mike Ray.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you.
Mike and I go to a lot of shows all over the country each year, and when we saw this, we go, no. How in the heck did you wind up with a Foose Mustang?
I am the second owner. Basically, real quick, I was going to buy a GT500 when they first came back out again.
Okay.
And I went to the Ford dealership in Rochester, Minnesota, and this happened to be sitting just off the lot, belonged to one of the salesmen. He was basically a contractor.
Yeah.
He bought it as a business promotion.
Oh, okay.
Back then, the housing market went south. His business went under, and so he became a salesman at the Ford dealership,
Okay.
and he was looking to sell it when I was there looking to buy a GT500.
Well, did you know much about the whole Foose Mustang, the process? You know, I mean, there was a lot of media on this car, and
I used to watch overhauling
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're a Foose fan?
Yes.
Yes.
What a great guy he is.
In my personal opinion, the best designer ever.
Yes.
Yeah, he's really touched this car in a way that even Selines or Steeda or nobody is really the way you can tell it's a Foose car.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because the market downturned, there's only a handful of these made.
Yeah.
There's only about 275 in existence. This is an 06, and there was about 56 made in 06, and about 221 made in 07, and that's all there was.
Well, we have to tell you, like I said, we've been to a ton of shows. I think I've seen one in the last 8 years.
Yeah, I've only seen 2 or 3 in the last time.
To blow your mind, I own 2.
Do you really?
Yes.
What?
Oh my God, both 06s or
Nope,
06 and 07?
I own an 07.
Okay.
And I was planning to bring that one here, but that one is down. Basically, I have so many people from watching overhauling.
Yeah.
When they see this car, because I've had it almost 20 years, and so I bought it when it was a year and a half old with 1,100 miles on it. Wow. And everybody's like, oh, can I see under the hood? Can I see under the hood? Because on the show, he put in big engines and
That's
everything.
right.
And this is more of a performance package, handling and stuff like that.
Sure.
But it's still got the 4.6 in it. So I had figured when I got this paid off, if I could ever afford it, I was going to find another one that wasn't in good condition. And I found an 07 that had not been treated well and, was not.
Well, you could
in good
mod it and not
condition.
feel bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I bought that, and then it took me years to find it, but I bought a wrecked 2014 Mustang GT500 that it had been a rollover accident. And I don't like one-of-ones, that kind of thing, but I call it a what-if car. What if had built a GT500?
Yeah.
So from the outside, it's his styling, but I moved over the engine, the transmission, the rear end.
From a
the
GT500.
harness, literally everything.
Oh,
Underneath,
wow.
it's a GT500. I stripped the engine down, and I had it strengthened and everything, and I'm still working on it. I have some issues with the engine, but the gentleman I modeled it after on YouTube, he was 1350 the wheels with his GT500 when he built it. I should be similar. There's not a stock thing left on that. It's been completely gone through.
That is too cool. Your story
Custom
is
wide body kit and everything.
Oh
on it.
man. Not only is your story cool, your car is cool.
Right.
Now you have
Appreciate it.
2 cool ones. So when that one gets done, you contact Mike and I. We'll have you on your separate session on the Mustang Owners Podcast. We'll do a Zoom
Yeah,
in.
let's talk about them
Have
both.
some fun
yeah.
because Foose is a superstar in our world, and of course this Ford, Mikey, just the whole design.
Yeah,
I mean the
love
front
it.
grille. I mean
Love the color combo, everything.
this whole thing.
Yep.
This is just Martin. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you.
If you guys ever see them, to check. In case, because you can buy a lot of the badging and stuff
Yeah,
like
right.
that, but if you didn't know, under the hood on the passenger's shock tower is a VIN stamp from Foose, and they're all serialized, so he can recognize them, and they know they're not clones, or that it's an actual original Foose car. Like I said, it has his VIN sticker on them.
You know,
Very cool.
there used to be a really bad thing to find a Fober, but finding a fake Foose would be bad, and it's hard to say.
Yeah.
A Fober fake Foose. Congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Martin.
for
Yes,
stopping,
pleasure. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, Mike, how did we come across that? I have a thing for Fairlanes, especially with the teardrop bubble hood. I know this is a Mustang show, but you see a white Fairlane with a teardrop hood, come on. Then you see this white, like a Shelby GT car, and then you see these cool trucks.
Look at a 70 Boss 302.
Oh, wow.
Calypso Coral.
Yeah, that's, oh, come on. Calypso Coral, what makes the world go round. Hey, how you
That's
doing?
Unbelievable.
You guys behaving yourselves? Mike, look, it's a Roush P51 number 143 out of 151. Horsepower 510, torque 510.
So that was a 2008 P51A.
When you worked at Roush, did they, I know, who signed this here? Oh,
Billy Johnson,
Yeah, and
big
that's,
racer, and that's Jack Roush Sr.
you know, I think because of your years at Roush, you want to pinwheel accidentally sign this guy's car.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You don't see P51s, but what a sweet ride. Oh, and it's right next door.
A matte finish dark horse.
Now, Mike, what do you think about the matte finish? Folks on the podcast,
I actually like it. I'm a fan of it.
Folks on the podcast, they're hot or cold about it. It's like black wheels. You either really like them or you don't. You know.
I'm actually a fan of it. I do like it.
You know, more and more it's starting to grow on me. I think on something as sinister as a dark horse.
It's intimidating looking at it for sure.
And this show, it's got. You ever see that that movie where the car talks to you, Cat? The show lights are on in there. Look at that. Check it out. The red lights are running. He's got a carbon fiber hood. It's vented.
Oh my God! And look at the big horse and Grabber.
Oh, Grabber Blue Mach 1.
429.
Oh, the big block, yeah. Oh man, a 4-barrel 429.
Yeah, those are nice. That's a beautiful car.
Of course, you know you love your 4i Foxes. Hey, Mike, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Trouble now.
I'm gonna have to go over there.
Trouble ahead. Buckle up your seats, guys. It's Mustang II time.
Team Roush. So, Mike, you know I have to come see this thing. It's a 77 Cobra 2 red over white.
Someone else I know owns a color, that color combo, right?
Hi, we're John Clore and Mike Ray from the Mustang Owners Podcast. Is this your Mustang II Cobra 2? Is this a real Cobra 2?
Yes.
It's not a clone? Well, this isn't what they came with when you bought a Mustang II 302. The carburetor is a little bit larger, and you have a much.
I put a 4-barrel. I did make a few adjustments.
Good
but
for
it's basically stock.
Well, I own a 77 Cobra 2 red over white, and seeing what you've done with this car, this thing is beautiful.
Thank you.
And it really, I mean, it harkens. People, when they say, "Oh, the Cobra 2 only had a what a," you know.
I've heard it all.
Yeah,
I've heard it
and
all.
what they don't understand is, this car actually had more torque than a 73 351
Yes,
2-barrel,
yes.
which was the car of the moment. And these things, I see that you've known what a 5-liter is. So a 302 is a 302, and when you put a few parts on them, in a little light car like this, oh, it makes music, Mike.
Yeah. Yes, it's under 3,000 pounds. So
yeah, that's an amazing
yeah.
car. Thank you so much for bringing it.
I've owned it 38 years.
There you go.
38 years. Everybody seemed to have one at one time.
Yeah, and then
I'm the only one that kept one, I think.
No, he did too.
I bought one in 77, but it turned out it didn't come till 78. So even though I ordered the Shelby stripe look, it came out as a billboard Cobra, and I didn't want a billboard Cobra. I want this. Congratulations. This is, and Mike, Team Roush.
Yeah.
Mike used to run the Roush Road Crew for years for the Roush team, and this thing is so beautiful.
Very cool.
Big 4-barrel. Oh my.
And white Mustang registry.
Yeah. Oh,
Shout out to Don Reed.
Russell, before I go, where'd you get those wheels?
Through Summit.
Oh my God,
You know the Magnum 500s that
Yeah.
are famous for Mustangs? Well, mine's a 4-bolt. I didn't convert it to 5, so it's a Magnum 400 is what they call it.
So that's
through Summit.
and they bolted right on?
Bolted right
What
on.
are they?
15 inch?
They're 15s.
Yeah, the 13s are just too small.
Well, yeah. And somebody said, well, where do you get new 13s? I said, well, that's pretty easy. You go get them at Tractor Supply.
Yeah,
For the go to the wheelbarrow section.
That's literally about it these days.
Great to meet you, Russell.
All right.
Thank you so much. Love this Cobra.
Another
God.
Foxbox T-top car.
Yeah, T-top Fox body, Mike.
And here's our Edsel.
God, you know, wait a minute.
Here's
Wait
the
a minute.
Edsel,
What
John.
is this? What is this? This is
58 Edsel.
No, Edsels didn't come with 390s. Well, first of all, the dead giveaway.
This might be our pick.
The dead giveaway. Hey, Mustang Owners Podcast. You can tell by the wheels, Detroit steel, 390 big block in a 58 Edsel. TKO 605 speed manual. True track, rear 390 rear, rack and pinion steering.
I'm speechless.
4-wheel disc brakes. What sway bar, traction bar? Same owner since 1966. I know it's the Mustang Owners Podcast, but by God, a 58.
Wow.
You know anybody who owns this car? Where did he go? You own this car?
Yes, I do.
The first payment started in '58. David, John Clore, Mustang Owners Podcast. This is Mike Ray.
David, nice to meet you.
I know
Yeah.
it's the Mustang Owners Podcast, so don't let it fool you. But when you say a '58 Edsel with a race motor in it, you got disc brakes. I mean, come on. What happened, David? I mean, you're going to scare people with this car.
Not really. It's pretty streetable. It's just made more updated, a little safer than when it came out, you know.
Well, especially with the brakes and the power rack and pinion steering.
Exactly. It came from the factory at 303. Now it's got 550. So.
Oh my goodness.
So out with the Teletouch, in with a TKO.
Yep, 5-speed.
5-speed.
Trim in.
Oh man, this is one of the. I mean, it's a fall Ford fest. There's all kinds of Fords here, but if we were the Ford Owners Podcast, we'd have to go with this.
Yes.
I mean, you really have taken. One of our favorite cars is the Edsel.
Yeah, I love it.
The style, we love the styling. It was 10 years ahead of its time. Pontiac stole the design in 1970 and made hay with the same front design. Yeah, Edsel was just ahead of its time. And you driving this here, I'm telling you, this thing is, oh, that's so great. What a great install. You know, big block, I guess you took out your little Edsel power and you put in a big block Ford 390.
Yeah, no, 428.
Wait, that's a 428 Cobra Jet?
Yes, and then I put a stroker kit in it, so it's 466.
Stroked a Cobra Jet.
You know, when you get older, you're supposed to get smarter. That never happened. Never happened.
David, true Ford guy.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Stroke
pleasure meeting you,
Cobra
David.
Jet
Beautiful car.
And a '58 Edsel, and when you look at it, you know something's different about this baby.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks
for bringing
Thank
it.
you.
That is off the charts. Who does that? Where do you get? Please do, because we're having a lot of fun, and just having you here, that's really nice. That's a cool plaque. Congratulations. Thanks for bringing out here and bringing your car and being with us today. Alrighty, friends, Mikey,
Gotta get the Selines.
we got to get this lean. Beryllium orange. Oh my God, this thing just jumps out. Look, some guy named Steve Selines signed it.
Yep. Steve, how are you? You watching our episode?
That's right. Maybe you've seen the Mustang Owners Podcast from when we were over at Ponies in the Smokies, and we kind of crashed Celine's signature party.
Yeah.
But the only beryllium orange speedster made in 2004.
This is one of one, guys, right here.
Oh,
So Steve remembers this car, I'm sure.
The only S281, the only one option with this color, 20th anniversary SA20. Cover and light bar. Wow, how cool is that?
That is
and we
just
find it at
for
the
sure a
fall.
wow color.
That's a wow color. If you wake up and see that, I think that's another stick out gold, Mustang gold color. I mean, it's like Skittles got thrown on the parking lot, and you just jumping all over all.
Didn't we just see that same R over there?
I think so. Hey, what's this? Daniel Ramey.
Yep.
And he does a great job with Stang. But then the car's here. It's not just the magazine. And then, of course, Gary's here with the car. And I never knew the story behind how he got it painted or why you got it painted.
Right, and I basically wanted to build a military tribute. Our veterans are very important to me. They're near and dear to my soul because, again, if we didn't have veterans, we wouldn't be able to do dumb things like
exactly.
this. So,
but this is unique. It's not just one. I mean, the whole.
Yeah, it took me 3 years to come up with the concept, and what it was is I wanted my car to look like a P-51 Mustang. So I literally went and looked at P-51 Mustangs and ones that were crashed and all kinds of stuff to get the idea of it.
Of the rivets.
Yeah, the riveted patch panels, and then the silver is distressed just like the fuselages are. It's very smooth and clean, but it looks distressed, and they had lots of air fractures, so we have air fractures airbrushed throughout the car.
It's so cool.
For, just for the whole effect of it.
I mean, each rivet almost looks real.
Yeah, it took him 3 months to paint the car. And yeah, each individual rivet is, a whole thing. And that's the biggest deal. When we go to car shows, people want to come up and rub it because they assume that they're real rivets. And their eyes are playing a trick on them.
Oh, this is so
they
cool.
Want to come and
Mike, when we did the Terminator back with SVT, we never dreamed to see something this cool. You took a Cobra and made it a fine tribute. Gary, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And
check it out on the Mustang Owners Podcast.
This is what you guys did, coming up with the Terminator, to give it to a guy and do whatever.
A canvas. Mike, what do you say about Mustang? It's one of the most modified
cars in the world.
Yeah.
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 People.
And it's detuned right now. run around at 750 horsepower. D2.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Literally because I run it on pump gas.
Well, you might,
I don't want any-
with that kind of horsepower, even at that, you might beat my wife's old Pinto wagon with 64 horsepower.
There's a chance, but you never
Thanks,
know.
Gary.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Great seeing you, Gary. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Great old Terminator. Jeez, Mike, there you can see that too. Cool. Well, we're gonna have to sign a car here. Right here. What an absolutely sweet ride, Mikey.
I got Aaron over on that side.
Yeah, you got it signed. So when did you get this thing? Do you actually track it a lot?
I track it a little bit. I'd like to do it more often, but just hasn't happened lately.
It's too, I mean, you can just drive around town and just have a great amount of fun with it.
It is. Road America is my favorite track, actually. So it's not quite like 45 miles from my house. So I do that quite often.
I love the hood treatment too on that.
I just got this 2 years ago.
Oh,
I
man.
ended up picking it up from Core Motorsports.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
This thing, I mean, with your color combo on it, I mean, you got to have an absolute blast driving a race car for the street.
It is. Like I said, I bought it and drove it back from Florida. And I was worried about how comfortable it was going to be with the Recaros and everything else. Best ride I've had in a long time.
Well, a lot of people are afraid of Recaros. They think they're going to beat up.
I'm 290 pounds, 6'1", and I mean, I fit fine in it. So
This thing, yeah, they kind of grab you right here. They hold you in.
to get the whole story on this one, it was a 17 that was stolen off a Ford dealership in Kentucky in 17 with 3 miles on it. It was recovered 2.5 months later in Ohio, but they never cut the harnesses. They took everything apart.
Oh, okay.
So Dean ended up buying it in auction, and he trailered it from Detroit all the way back down to Florida, and it kept sitting in the back of his shop. Finally, in 2019, he got a donor car.
Okay.
So it was a 2019 donor with 8 miles on it. So all the parts came off of that one and went into this. And then that became a race car.
Oh my God, it is absolutely stunning. Ron, congratulations. Thank you so much. Good meeting you today.
Yeah.
Please remember with this
Ron,
car
good
though,
seeing you.
there's just
Yes.
one rule on this kind of a car. It's rubber side down, shiny side up.
Oh, good.
Thanks, buddy.
Got that one. The other pictures.
That thing is wicked. It is wicked, Mikey. And there's just something when you walk by a 67 fastback and you realize in this color, with this combination, and that honking freaking V8, you've got one heck of a combination here. How did you wind up with this thing? Did you own it a long time?
I've only had it about 6 years.
6 years. Okay, so that means Mikey's going to sell it to us. Can you give us a good deal? And you can drive home in that Ford Performance Transit. Would you like that? I'll trade you straight up.
I might have to pass.
So AC, big 4-barrel. Do you have a cam in it?
It's a crate motor. It dynoed at 384 horse with 408 pounds of torque.
Oh my Lord!
It's just enough for it really scoots. Yes.
No, with the blue and the white interior, the wood wheel. I mean, you've got this.
That's all Ford. The only thing is the vintage air conditioning, but otherwise everything you see is Ford. I didn't modify really anything.
Stunning.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
All Ford interior, Ford map lights in the ceiling, 4-speed, the fold-down back seat. That's all Ford.
And I believe, John, this is one of your all-time favorite Mustangs, correct?
This is it. I mean, if I had to buy one and pick one, we knew Gail Halderman, who drew the original Mustang, and we also had on our podcast Bob Akins, who designed your straight inlets on the side of that car, and he was heartbroken in 1968 when Ford put a little chrome strip and got rid of them.
68,
Yeah, true story.
For me, I would buy the 67 just how cool those look. And ditto for the 69 with the hip scoop and the eliminated for 70. That is an awesome design feature. And on an Acapulco blue car, it was this with the interior.
It's my favorite year.
This thing is an absolute piece of beauty. You're driving rolling art. You really are. Congratulations on owning such a great car.
Yeah.
And thanks for being on the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Check it out on Mustang Owners Podcast. You can see this. We see it in person. And if you want to give us the keys, let us know. We'll, I do have. I'll be in the casino all night if you need. I'll try to win some money. Okay. Well, Mike, you know what I hate? we walk a car show like this here at the Fall Ford Fest. I know it's Cruise for the Cause, it's all for a good reason, but I hate people coming up to us and saying, oh, what's your favorite Mustang? I mean, you walk by and say, John, look, 3 SVO Mustangs in a row, and this was the machine, Ford's Mustang, that got some guy named Mike Ray involved in the Mustang hobby.
Yeah, so well, I had a couple before that, but that was the one I had for a long time, for 13 years, was an SVO. I sold that to get my 05 since I fell in love with it, and then I joined a car club, and here we are 20 years later standing here doing this live podcast.
What color did you have on the SVO?
Jalapeno red.
Oh my God. Now, they didn't have this blue, obviously.
No, that blue's a custom color, but it looks really nice on it.
That looks really sweet. So, you know, even though a lot of people say, oh, it's an original, you should never mess with it, I like people who make their Mustang what they want it to be.
The most modified and customized car in the world.
It really is. So whether it's an SVO super rare special vehicle operations car, yeah, it didn't sell 10,000 a year. It was lucky to sell the 10,000 in what, 3.5 years.
Yeah.
But the point is that no matter what Mustang you have, if it floats your boat, do what you like to it, because these are canvas for happiness.
Yep.
And today I got to tell you, it's a good cause for Cruise for a Cause. I mean, cancer research is important, but the people that came out here, the cars we saw, oh gosh, Mike.
Yeah, great event, as always, and we were glad here to be here to cover for you guys.
Yeah, I tell you what, it is like potato chips. You can't just have one.
That's right.
So what we need to do, so those of you who want to help the Mustang Owners Podcast, you can send us your donation. We'll buy a nice car hauler, and then we'll try to buy some cars. And what we'll do, Mike, maybe we can just drive around Detroit with them and then do reviews for them.
There you go.
So let's, well, thanks, folks, for joining us on this episode of the Mustang Owners Podcast here at the Fall Ford Fest in Baraboo, Wisconsin, for the Cruise for a Cause and Dan Nev's great. We'll be at the banquet tonight, Mike. We're going to have a live version of the podcast.
Live town hall tonight.
Yeah, and if you want to know what that looks like, you can go back online and check out the podcast we did live town hall style at the Carlisle Ford Nationals. Yep. We'll do it again. Look for it on your Spotify or YouTube channel. And until next time, folks, just remember, we'll just have to catch you down the road.